Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to T-Dub Smallp's Son of War, the first 3 legends. Officially type into the chat. Love to see, appreciate y'all. Materials this hour, 100% chance that there's some sort of chance that it'll happen. Promise you. Hurricane season in Florida. Hurricane season in Sanctuary right now too. Boom. It's got pork veal trash munkles. Welcome in, welcome in. What up, what up, what up? Getting another MF Day rock in here. This player's 3. It is too, huh? Tricked me. I thought they were dying. I'm like, man, they die really fast there. What's going on? Maybe in early this time. Stay on the grind, ladies and gents. Yeah. You're a lot of times, Jeff, I see you hop in and you're like, oh no, I'm late, and you're like 6 minutes into stream or something. So usually you aren't even late. You're just like right about, you're fashionably on time. They call it, right, or whatever. But yeah, I don't consider 6 minutes into stream late at all. But yeah, welcome in. Go Lions. Trash, you know me too well. You're like, what are we gonna say to get Phil happy today? Let's talk about how awesome the Lions are. An easy man to please. Yeah, Lions looking pretty good. The only thing is they come out and they do real bad in the first quarter and the first half, and then they're like, all right, we'll start trying now. Which that's going to be a problem when they play like the really good teams, right? So. Also, everybody's hurt, so that's also a problem. But, it is what it is. Football, right? Any hype for Poa? I'm assuming that's supposed to be an E. Path back south. Nope. No hype at all. I'm probably... There's essentially a 100% chance I'm not going to play it, so... Not really any interest in that. A lot of other people are going to be enjoying it, though, so good for everybody who does like that kind of thing. Gold magic find, always good for a like button destruction. Love it. Yeah, a wizard's never late. Someone ripped that out. Someone pulled that one out the other day too, huh? Don't remember who it was though. Linvara. No. This is offline single player. The new ladder starts on the 6th of December. December 6th. Do I have fun running this build? I do, and the thing is, a lot of people ask me certain things about some of the builds I play sometimes. Sometimes builds that are easier for me to stream are more fun for me to play while I'm streaming, for sure. So, yeah, part of the fun is streaming. Like, I'm playing games right now. I mean, never bad playing Diablo 2, am I right? But I mean, part of the entertainment, I'm streaming, I'm chatting with you guys, we're talking about things, that's part of the fun for me. So being able to interact with chat easier actually makes it funner for me to stream. So, or if I'm like not, even when I'm not streaming, like being able to watch podcasts or listen to them and stuff while I'm playing, it's a big thing for me.
_legend, _paypay drink, _let's go, _ogre.
But yeah, multitasking makes the game funner for me to play and to stream and stuff. So, Gold Magic Find, thank you so much for the Slayership. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Absolute legend. And then right after Blizz Biggie with 32 months. What is that, like 6 years? I don't even know. Like, what does math even mean? But this is something like a quarter, like 2 halves of a decade or something. I don't know what I'm even saying, but thank you so much for incredibly long Slayership. Blizz Biggie, appreciate you. No, I mean, I know what it is. I was joking around. I'm saying words. It means good things. That's all it's important. I was just joking. I know there's 36 months and 3 years. Boy, Biggie, I take that. That's quite the roast right there. Like, I don't even know how many months are in a year, and you're just like, of course Phil doesn't know this. I better tell him because he doesn't know. I'm just messing around. I'm half messing around. Appreciate you both, though. Diablo greater than new baby. What, Francois? I don't know about that. You should probably, if you have a new kid, you should probably pay attention to it. But the thing is you can kind of take care of both. You prop the bottle up in like the bassinet with the baby, and then you can play games. And then they usually just fall asleep, and then you move the bottle away. I used to do that all the time. Linvara, yeah, Holy Grail. Trying to finish up my final item, which is the Tyrael's Might, of course. Wife being induced on the 6th. Okay. You must have a Nintendo Switch, something to do while you're at the hospital. Am I right? That's gonna be a choice you're gonna have to make. I've heard it. Actually, the thing is you never hear of bad instances of like, yeah, my wife was giving birth and I was playing Diablo 2 and she was real mad. You know, no one ever tells you that story. People only post about the stories when they're like, yeah, my wife was in labor for like 18 hours and she didn't even care if I sat there and played games because we were just sitting there bored, waiting for her to, you know, give birth essentially. You're like, oh, that sounds crazy cool. Or something, you know, what a cool wife. Well, the wife that freaks out on you for it. No one ever posts in the Facebook Diablo 2 groups about those stories, am I right? Am I right? What's going on, Rocks? Welcome in. Duck. Yo, yo. Lich Wand. Yeah, Bone Shade. Okay, I couldn't remember which one it was, so. Yeah, that's a cool one to a point. Fear Production. Yo! Welcome in. Took the Xbox so my wife could watch Netflix on the hospital TV channel Stink. Nice. Xbox just for that, huh? Just for that. Oh, honey, you're gonna take a nap? Okay, well, I'll just use this for now. Plug in your Turtle Beaches and try not to yell at the kid camping in the corner. Like, in your game, you know? Son of War said with the first kid, that's how it went. Just took a whole day. Took a whole day. Gotcha. Yeah, it's really the kind of day you gotta kind of feel out, you know? You kind of got to do whatever they want. Highly recommended. Well, yeah, if they're cool with it, obviously. Mopar Man, what's going on? Happy Monday, everybody, by the way. Somebody got a case of the Mondays. Yeah, little known fact, if you hit the like button on my stream, it actually gives you a double the amount of rune drop chance that you would if you didn't hit the like button. How you ask? Trust me, bro. Just trust me. Last quest for replay. The 49ers just won the Super Bowl a few years ago, but people are now saying their window's already closed. Closed? Boy, yeah, I'm not sure. To be honest, I haven't really paid too much attention to what's the Brock Purdy injury. Or the full schedule and stuff like that. Like, they could miss the playoffs this year, couldn't they? Like, haven't they lost like 5 games or something? Like, I'm pretty sure they could like legitimately miss the playoffs this year. So, to say it closed, no. Is it as open as it was before? No. Whose window is open further? I think a lot of people have a more further open window than the 49ers right now. (10-1), 10-1. Running the passage at the moment. The Frenzy Barb. Too many cold immunes for the Sorceress. Passage, huh? Yeah, that's a steer clear for me. More power to you for running it, but I think I've done that before and it was not fun. Like too undense or something. And aren't there succubi in there maybe? Can't fully remember. But yeah, some people just run whatever Terror Zone is no matter what, which you know, I get. Teach their own, more power to you. Not my fave though. Frenzy Barb just don't care. Yeah, as long as there's not like, I guess for Frenzy Barb, as long as there's not ghosts and like gnats, you're good to go. Just hold down the frenzy button and just sprint forward. You never even have to aim, you just hold down the attack button. Pretty much. Any Zealers here that can answer questions from Beal? From Beal. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else can give him some advice on that. Just from what I've heard, and I'm not 100% sure. I'm not an avid dealer. A lot of times people aren't too concerned with the enhanced damage. I do, but I don't know if that's Zealers as well, or if that's just because online nobody plays Zealers and everyone plays foe and like maybe a foe, a smiter, and like hammers. So Fred, welcome in. Who did I pick up at running back? Ah, my boy. I picked up my boy Amir Abdullah. I picked up Abdullah and I benched Benson. So it looks like, unfortunately, I'm still gonna lose this week, no matter what. But couldn't pull her out. I did make one mistake though, one pretty drastic mistake, to where like I would have a much better chance of like pulling it out tonight. So I didn't play Jacoby Myers, unfortunately, which in retrospect may have been a mistake. What's this song called? They're all called like metal backing track 259 in B minor and stuff like that. They're not like real songs. But link at the bottom of the description, Camille, to N&M Creations, the guy who makes all this stuff. And this is the heavy metal playlist. Unfortunately, and when I tell you who I started Jacoby Myers over Jacoby Myers, I'm like, oh man, in retrospect, I'm annoyed by that. I started Romo Dunze over Myers because I thought Myers was going to get just crushed this week. I know he had an alright game against Denver like the last time they played him, but I don't know, just Denver's defense so good, but he got so many targets. And I mean, Rome still got almost, he got like, it was like 9 points, I guess. It was almost 10. And Jacoby got 18, I think it was, or something, but it probably isn't going to matter. The only way it would matter is if my kicker tonight, Dicker the kicker, gets like 18 or more points or something like that, I think. So, oh well. Demo, welcome in there over on Twitch. Welcome in. Can't win them all. Greg Kelly, also welcome in. You were going to win until Cup and Barkley. Like the person you're playing had both of those, huh? Rough. Yeah, the guy I'm playing, I was like 50-50, and then he had Cup go, so that garbage time touchdown both made me super happy and super annoyed because of that. The thing is, too, is that I had, oh boy. Shaco. That is rare. I had 2 different parlays going last night, right? One of them was a $5 bet to win over 250. And the only thing that lost me this parlay was I had Romo do. I hit everything. I hit everything in like a 11-person parlay or a 9 or something, like player like different pick parlay. Cooper, I had Romo Dunze 40 or over. He got 39 yards. I would have won $250 on that. Real annoying. Like, anytime I don't hit one of these parlays, it's always some really close BS like that, I swear.
Hurricaning is what happens after excess consumption of beans.
Oh boy. Oh boy, this guy. But Saffron, yo, thank you for the 26 months of not even regular Slayership, legendary Slayership. Oh, my man. Thank you so much for the continued extra level channel support. My gosh. Appreciate you. Very, very kind, generous of you. Thank you so much. Jeff Saffron. But yeah, so that garbage time touchdown also, though, made me hit another parlay for Cooper Kupp. I had Cooper Kupp over whatever yardage it was, and that garbage time touchdown got him exactly half a yard over his line for me to hit for like $40 or something. So I ended up up money on the week anyways, between the different bets I had, so that worked out for me. But then also that made him get like 20 something points against me in the league. So yeah, you know how it goes. Mary, welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Support your local background heavy metal musician, says Duck. Good call on that one. Great call. Big William found his first cham ever last night. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Chams are rare ones for sure. Gambling that YouTube money. No, I just do like $5 here, $5 there type of thing. Yeah, it might be alarming to me, but if I put in a few different bets every week, I just win money every week. But I'm like, it can't be this easy. Like, I'm getting like lucky or something. There's no way gambling's this easy. Like, these gambling companies make a ton of money for a reason, not because gamblers always win. So like, you know, like I'm not falling into that trap. Like, oh, I'm just such a good gambler. Oh, look at me. I'm gonna start betting a bunch of money. You know, I'm just so much smarter than everybody else. Nope, nope, nope. I'll just keep doing my little bit just to have fun. You know, if I keep winning, I keep winning. If not, you know, it's not gonna crush me or anything like that. So. Fortnite Pro, welcome in. Welcome in. Stream's going fine. We're 20 minutes in, you know. Let me turn the music up a little bit. On my end, I mean. Not on your guys' end. Turn my speakers up a little bit. Ooh. What a green screen pro I am, too. Look at this green shirt. Green? It's 2 different shades of green. I don't know. They look a little bit like the colors are off a little bit. But man, it's not even dropping out my shirt. But the green screen behind me, gone. Man, proud of myself. What? Oh wait. Oh, Sacred Rondash. What is that? Yeah, Alma Negra. I couldn't remember what it's called. Brain flipping 500D 202 on the defense. Yeah, kind of maybe before Rune Word's probably cool one to have. So yeah. Nowadays maybe not so much. Attack rating, bonus attack damage, bonus attack rating. Yeah, one of those ones. How else would I afford my well-done steaks? Yeah. I get my steaks so well done that they actually charge me extra because it takes more like charcoal or gas or whatever they cook it with. It takes more fuel to cook it because I get it so well done. They actually charge me extra, so science. Anyone notice that anytime I say something ridiculous that doesn't make sense, I always say it's because of science. I prove it because of science. I hope anyone picked up on that. Lunabird. I'm thinking about not being too out of the box for next ladder. I'm thinking about just doing something I know I'm gonna enjoy and you know, speed around and find stuff quick. So I'm thinking about just going with Nova Sorceress, which I've started at least I've started a ladder, at least probably 2 ladders with it now out of the 8 or whatever. So thinking about doing another one maybe even. But I just really like the build, so. Fred asking, let's see, Viv, about his family. He said a lot of sleepless, just a little sleepless. Yeah, with the kid, I could see that. I feel like I got super lucky with mine, but we did. If anyone's ever heard of sleep training, it's essentially where you put your kid down for the night and you don't go back in there like no matter what. We did that for like a week, and then she just slept perfectly forever, which is tough at first because your kid just cries and cries and cries until they're choking on crying. They're like, their throats get so tired from crying that they can't cry anymore, and then you just then they just pass out eventually after like 6 hours of crying straight. But then like a week later, then they're perfect. So. But yeah, my little kid story right there, real quick. Anton, hello from Bulgaria. Welcome in. Is it all 7 tombs or just the one with Duriel? I missed part of the context, but I'm assuming you're talking about terrorized Tal Rasha's tombs. It's all of them, if that's what you're asking, which I assume it is. Maybe. It's Tal Rasha's tombs online, I think somebody said. Gotcha. I think the next Terror Zone after this on single player is actually terrorized Tal's, I believe. What's the hurricane damage? It's like 3k or so. Yeah, it's a little over 3,000. I can get a little more out of it, but with Nightwings. But I found that in this area, just the amount of life that the monsters have is just the perfect amount to where getting more damage from the Nightwings doesn't actually increase the kill speed based upon how many ticks of damage from the hurricane. It doesn't quite do enough to kill it, so I just went, whatever, we'll get more damage then. Or more MF. Fortnite has an idea of what I should do next ladder? I mean, you could shoot it out, but I don't think... I'm not going with anything weird or crazy. I just want to, like, have a build that I'll do the things, and, you know, so, yeah. Faceted shield. Yes. Yeah, I do have that. A 2020 plus minus 4 faceted shield, I guess you'd say. I like to call it a 2020. Just decided it. Any snow yet? We did, but it's all gone already. Like one day for like an hour, it like dusted the grass. So, and then it lasted about like in certain small pockets overnight. There was like little teeny bits the next day, but yeah, by the day after that, it was very much all gone. Fred says, what's tough is keeping the wife from going to save them. True story. Very true story. Talking about the sleep training thing. It was kind of her idea, but also tough to keep her. Yeah, I mean, it's all kind of painful when you put them down and it's been like 2 hours and like you're like, I'm going to go to bed, and the kid's still screaming. It's like, but yeah, then the next, like if they scream for like 3 or 4 hours the first night, the next night it was like 2 hours, the next night it was like 1 hour, and then the next night it was like 15 minutes. And within a week it was like sub 1 minute. And then it was just like nothing. So yeah, definitely understandable when people, yeah, it's tough. Highly recommend though. Putting a team together. Yeah, I mean, probably. I haven't really thought about it too much. You guys know how I am, but I should just get on it. Just get something together. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to pay attention to all this other stuff, I need to get my tires, a tire alignment and balanced. I need to pay my taxes. I need to get some Christmas presents here. I just need to do it, and then I'll sit around and worry about this stuff, and then I'll never get the team together. And then the day of, I'm gonna be like, anyone want to play with me? To just get something going. Whoa, some good H2O right there, fellas. Fortnite says I should do Mosaic. Oh my gosh, that would throw some people for a loop. What age considered for sleep training? I don't remember how old, but somebody said something like 1. Yeah, it wasn't like day 1 we come home from the hospital and stuck 1 day old in the room by themselves. It was you'd have to look it up, I guess. I think it's maybe like 1. That sounds about right, I guess. I'm not sure if it was 6 months or 1 or my brain's not the best sometimes. I don't remember stuff like that. Definitely not day 1 though. We had a little bassinet next to the bed for a while. Mopar saying Mosaic more of a cheat code than grief. Yeah. Yep. Easier to get than grief. 100 times more powerful than grief. Yeah. Yeah, my bad. I should have, yeah. If I ever mention anything for you to do, feel free to look into it yourselves, by the way. Bill said come home day 1 of having a baby and stick it in a room by itself and lock the door and never check it. Don't do that. Double check everything I ever say. I would never be offended. I actually recommend it. Unless it comes to always keep slaying. You don't have to double check that. That's take it to the bank, fellas. Let's see. Son of War saying sleep training was too scaring for me. He gave in, but he's 2 now and he's okay. All right, well. So he's 2 and he can go to bed by himself without too much of worry. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, every kid's different too, so every kid's different. Never know. I just heard some horror stories from my friends to where it's like, oh yeah, my one kid's 6 and the other one is 3, and then we have the 1-year-old, and we try to put them in their beds, but then they just come walking down like 45 minutes later and climb into bed with us, and we're like, what? Like, you have a queen size bed and you have 5 people sleeping in it? Like, that's what people did in like the 1650s when they all like just worked on the farm and it was just one family living out in the middle of the Wild West. They just had a 1-room house and they all slept in the same bed. Like, that's not what modern day people do in the United States. That have people who have a 5-bedroom house. They have a whole family sleeping in one bed. Like, what are you doing? Like, more power to, I mean, to each their own, I guess. But I think it's wild. I think it was wild. Gold Magic Mine, peace out. Good night. Good night. Saw a post saying Nick Wright is threatened the Lions will make the Super Bowl, but he still has Mahomes at 1. He should feel threatened that the Lions will make the Super Bowl. I would say they very, very well could. You never know what will happen in the NFL, but There's no reason they wouldn't be able to. I mean, losing Hutchinson's a problem, but they're still good enough without that one guy. We're gonna have Anzalone gone for a while too, which is rough, but yeah. Have a good night. Oh, sorry, getting a little behind. Whoa, getting a little behind in the comments here. You should play Goku in Season 8. Play Goku. Is that what they call the Mosaic Assassin? Because it's Super Saiyan power? Maybe? Saffron says, poor PoE having their early access or whatever on the same day as D2R. Yeah, big rip for them, right? They're going to have such a smaller player base because everyone's going to be over here playing D2R. I get you. True story. True story. What's the Super Bowl? Interesting. Paul's tombs. What are cold immunes in Talarash's tombs? Is there a lot of them? Let me just scope it out. I can't remember what is cold immune in there. There's got to be something, but I can't think of what it is right now. Is it those rattlers? Yeah, that's what I was guessing. Oh, Infinity breaks their immunities. Sick. Plus, it's a terror zone, so it's like takes more ticks because they're such a high level. That's awesome. There's not a lot of cold immunes in the game that Infinity breaks their immunity, so. I mean, I guess I could do it. Ooh, these guys are all immune to cold too. Which means the Hurricane's gonna be so slow on them. Don't know if I like it. You can get a little more damage. When you get in the terror zone, I think the Night Wings on players 3 is kind of the play, but... I wasn't casting any tornadoes that time, because if you end up having to throw a bunch of tornadoes for this build while you're using it, you're kind of like just... It's kind of pointless to use it, essentially, so... The regular bowl better than the Super Bowl? I don't know about that. The regular bowl stinks. Favorite off-meta build? I mean, I don't know, not really. I guess it depends. I don't know. I don't necessarily have a quote-unquote like favorite build, so... Like, my favorite builds are like Nova, Foe, Singer Barb. Maybe you could say Singer Barb, but I don't know. Some people call that off-meta, some people don't, so... Depends on your definition, I guess. That's like, I like the Summon Necro good for budget, but I like the Poison Necro for like the higher end, so like, but they're not really, you know, are they off meta? I mean, no. Oh, I had the wrong weapon out that whole time. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it didn't go too bad. We'll do at least one more. I'll see if I enjoy it or not. Monday Slaying, Mark Macon, welcome in. Levete saying your 4-month-old sleeps all night, doesn't eat. That's wild. Midnight to 9, so 9 straight hours. Impressive. Oh, gore bellies, gross. Nope, I hate it. I hate it. No good. This place stinks. A little too much for, unless I change the build around a bunch. The Fireclaw build. Fireclaw, huh? I don't think I do Fireclaw for a ladder reset. Yeah, I don't even know. I haven't played Fireclaw very much. I don't even know how I would like what I choose for Budget Fireclaw Druid. Let's see. Doesn't like Obedience have minus enemy fire res on it? Maybe that would be a good budget option. You want more attack speed, so I don't know if that's really... But I mean, I don't know. Maybe you can't always worry about everything when you're talking about budget gear, so get your attack speed other places somehow. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's one of the main concerns is the budget gear options, because I don't go into it when I go into a ladder. I never like bring my JSP account with me and like, oh, there I completed the playthrough. Click, 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 click. Oh, now I have all the gear I want. You know, like I don't do that. I try to farm up. I'll trade on JSP, but like let's say I find a Burroon and I trade it for like 2,000 forum gold. I use that forum gold to trade for the gear I need right now. Like I don't use it as a crutch for the next season or anything like that. So I always got to take into consideration, like, what am I going to do the budget build to get the gear or that I can use to actually like get farming a little bit. You know what I mean? So yeah, Fireclaw very well could be okay budget and stuff. I'm not too familiar. You know, I'd have to really think through it. So. PoE pay to win's terrible. It depends what people think, because yeah, Big William says it's absolutely not pay to win. It depends how expansive you want to be with the definition of pay to win, I guess, because I've heard people describe it things of that nature. Pay to have a game that's more convenient. I've heard that PoE, and this is just a person's opinion, I guess, that you pretty much do not want to play any of the endgame stuff without having the expanded stash tabs. So you essentially do have to, but you don't pay for the game, so you're kind of like paying for the game. But like, is that pay to win, or pay for convenience? But like, you almost have to have the convenience of that and whatever stuff. And like I said, I haven't played it. It's just like I heard, you know. I heard a thing from a people. So, so some people can consider pay for conveniences that you literally almost have to have, or the game's going to be like so annoying that you're going to quit playing it faster. They consider that pay to win. Some people's opinions. Yeah, Saffron says pay for convenience equals pay to win. It all depends. It all depends on, and I don't really, whatever. I guess if people want to make a game that's pay to win, they can. The only problem is that I wish more people would. And the thing is too, if you pay to win, there's some games to where you like, you don't have to pay. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to pay, right? You can just play a game a little bit and have fun, and then stop playing it if you have to pay money. That's like what I do with any games like that are like free games, and then at some point you're just like, oh well, I'm not going to get anywhere unless I pay more money, so I'm just not going to play it anyway. I guess that can be hard for some people, but I don't know, maybe that's part of my superpower, lets me do that. My cheapness superpower. Dun, 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 dun. Frugal Man. Oops. Someone know the trick. The infinite Burroon trick is like, it's not really, I mean, it is kind of a trick, but it's more like cheating. Oh, yeah. Now, shape-shifting, maybe it's not the most OP skill to get, but we're just talking about doing a Fireclaw Druid. But 25 to life. 25 to life. Boom. Can't complain. We got a hotly contested topic in chat. Fred coming out with pay for convenience is absolutely not pay to win. Absolutely not. Technically, if you have to pay money to play a game, you quite literally cannot win the game without paying for it. So, technically, every game is pay to win it. There's not a single game that you don't have to pay money. Well, I guess PoE technically you can kind of win. But every game, Diablo 2 Resurrected, I had to pay money to win the game. And if I didn't pay money, there was no possible way I could have ever won the game because I would have never been able to own it. So technically, Diablo 2's pay to win. See? And by that logic, everybody go download Diablo Immortal right now and put your credit card in. This stream is sponsored by Blit. No, I'm joking. Everybody just got a combat skiller. That's, wait. Oh, okay, Pally. Yeah, I was about to call you out too. I was like, wait a second. You trying to trick us, Ribeye? Was that a barbarian combat? Nice. Pally combat. Congrats. No way, Water. That's I ain't ripping nobody. I came up with it on my own. On my own. Where we go? Lion, Kenny, what's going on? Welcome in over there. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Appreciate you. Twitch chat, what's going on? No, we don't. We don't need a cartoon version of Frugal Man. That was a. That's what I'm gonna be for Halloween next year. I'll just wear like a Blockbuster employee t-shirt with like holes in it and stuff because it's so old. I got it from Salvation Army back, you know, when all the Blockbusters went out of business. Some Kmart branded jeans that my mom bought me when I was in high school. Now I'm 40. Too cheap to buy new ones. No, realistically though, it is real annoying. I had to buy a few new pair of jeans because the ones I had that I got a few different pairs right after I got out of high school, and they're starting to like the material's literally falling apart. Real annoying. Real annoying because they don't make pants like they used to anymore. They don't make the same like leg shapes. I don't like tight leg jeans. A sword made of library cards. Oh, there you go. The best type. Those are the best type of jeans. Well, the thing is that they when I put my foot in it, like if the toe hits the jeans, it just like rips a hole in it, like it's like you're poking your finger through a Kleenex or something. Real unfortunate. Jeans from high school. Oh yeah. So I got this pair of jeans, right? These were the favorite ones. I'd buy them from PacSun, and I can't really find them anymore. So, bullhead, pipe leg jeans. That's where it was at. That's where it was at. So they're nice and baggy. Just super legit. I still have them. I can still wear them, but the problem is that they almost fall apart. They have a couple different patches in them. I had my mom patch them like a couple times because I could never find them again. Kenny says searching for high runes in LK. Best of luck. Best of luck. Hopefully you get those nice and quick. Nice and quick. Did I take my wife to Wicked? No. I'm not doing that. My wife is taking my daughter to Wicked, I think. At some point in the near future. I think I'm going to have to work that day. You survived it. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but yeah, it's not something I would be excited to pay money for. Boy, I might have to pin a comment about me not playing Path of Exile. getting a little. No offense to anybody, but yeah, it's getting pretty crazy. Yeah, every 35 seconds, someone hopping in asking if I'm playing Path of Exile at launch. Not that no one's doing anything wrong, but you know what I mean. 3 days, 2 Vex, 2 Ists. 3 days, huh? Guess it depends how many runs that is, huh? Because 3 Vex, let's say you did like 1,000 runs and you got 2 Vex and 2 Ists. It's like average luck, but kind of like average, but on the lower end of average luck. Because you're technically, quote unquote, they say you average like 2 high runes per 500 runs. But getting Vex is like the bottom of the barrel high rune, right? So that's like unfortunate. So it is what it is, though, you know. So where do I farm for high runes? Depends. Online or offline? Offline, I almost always hit lower Kuras. Always. But I only do that at the start of like starting a single player like account. I haven't done it for years now, but that's what I would always do. As for farming high runes after that, I don't ever try to farm high runes. I just go out and farm for stuff in 85 areas and just cross my fingers and hope for the best. Online, I never try to farm high runes really either. I try to find stuff that I can trade for high runes. So whether I farm the Countess and the Summoner and Neelithat, get keys, and then I kill stuff along the way and hope a high rune drops off luckily. But I never like exclusively like I need high runes to make things. I'm going to go farm them. So yeah. Said you did about 700. You got 2 Vex, 2 Ist. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, the biggest thing with LK is how fast you can do the runs, pretty much. For sure. If it takes any longer than 30 seconds, like start to start, then you need to like go faster, pretty much. Which I'm not saying you are or aren't. I was just kind of like my general advice on it. Like you need to get campfires that are closer to the waypoint, or maybe look up a better strat on saving time or something like along those lines. But yeah, that's not too bad. Let's see. Fred has a Kansas native. I never support Wicked. Is that because the tornado got her or whatever? I forget. Oh, wait. Or does it take place in Kansas? I don't remember. I need to straighten this sucker out again. Best character for Trav on single player. Trav, big fan if you got okay gear, Barb with item find. P1 item find, but you can do a lot of different characters for Trav, like both, like pretty much a lot of the paladins, foe and hammers. You can kind of do it with a lot of characters, but I guess I would say barbarian just because you can go players 1. The same reason it's good online, really. Players 1, slap him down as fast as you can, item find him real quick, get out of there, you know. Mopar said he feels weird about using part of the oak and spirit on swap for my shouts. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is a little weird. You go too hard to the oaks. It's kind of what most people do, right? If you can do it, but if you don't have it, that's perfectly fine. Don't have to, yeah. Yeah, I get you. So it's just like it looks weird to you having the two of them up there. Oh well, you'll be all right though. Wicked Ball, yo, welcome in. Did you say faux paladin plateaus at P3 and chaos sanctuary without skillers? Without skillers, yeah, with no skillers probably. Probably yeah. Can't say for sure, but yeah, yeah, probably yeah. So I said probably like 9 times because I was like still thinking through it as I kept saying probably. So I sounded like a dummy there, but. Crisco found first Burr rune, then a few days later found a Jaw. That's the luck you're looking for. Yeah, you never know though, right? If you're slaying demons, you never know what could happen. That could happen for you. Congrats on that. Saving yourself a lot of time there getting your Enigma. Anthony, appreciate you. I'm having a good day. Hopefully you are as well. And I get names thick. We'll just go with that. True, bases are the easiest for trading. Yeah, bases are a solid one that you can trade for runes and stuff for sure. For sure. See Kenny talking about what a barb for Trav, I think. Berserker, you can get like 700. Yeah, Berserker's a good choice. I don't like Berserk with budget gear though, since I've tried that and done that. Because you can't like leech and you can't kill stuff as fast enough like before you have a grief. In my experience, anyways. I think I was rocking like Whirlwind. Frenzy's cool on budget stuff because you can leech life back and keep yourself alive out of Trav. But yeah, definitely more than one way to finish off Trav for sure. Frenzy or go home. Ooh, I do want to do a Frenzy barb here, and that was another one I was thinking about. I just did Barbarian a ladder or two ago. I didn't want to do it again, but I was thinking about starting with Barbarian. But the thing with if I start with Barb, it's not very conducive to like playing with other people on ladder, because like my Frenzy Barb in a game with like 2 Hammerdens, 3 Nova Sorceresses, and like a couple Mosaic Assassins, like my Frenzy Barb's not killing a thing, right? Nothing. Just nothing. So I don't want to be in a game where I'm just like following behind everybody, like running after them as fast as I can, you know? Mopar said he's been having real bad high rune drops. Real bad, huh? Unfortunate. Everyone has those rough streaks for sure. Like with the exception of that one day that I had and those 2 Ohm runes drop back to back. I mean, my high runes in the last like month have been like rough. But then back to back runs, I got Ohm rune and then another Ohm rune. So that's D2 in a nutshell. Rogue here on Twitch. Always want to play Druid since LOD. Any build guides for this? Yeah, I got it linked in the description on YouTube, I guess. But if you, I got a few different ones on my channel. If you want to look them up, you can definitely find a link in the cards or whatever they call them on Twitch. to find my YouTube channel, and or you can just like type in to YouTube like Sweetville Druid, and different Druid build guides I got will pop up. Whether there's the standard NATO Druid, or this Hurricane exclusive version, or Hurricane not exclusive, but Hurricane like forward version. Hurricane emphasizing version. There you go. That's what I'm thinking. Right. Kenny, yo, Surun dropped. Ooh. See, you were just talking about only getting 2 Vex runes, and instantly you get one of the ones you're looking for there. Congrats. Yeah, he's got Perseverance. There you go, Perseverance. Mopar saying Frenzy gear dependent. See, I kind of want to play Frenzy again. See, I don't see it as gear dependent. It is gear dependent because you do have to have weapons, of course. But you don't necessarily have to have crazy great weapons, because if you utilize it the players one the way that I kind of almost recommend, like barbs are almost, with the amount of damage output that they have, not that you have to, but they're almost made for players one, with lower damage but with the find item skill. Like even if you just have like a couple of lightsabers, like you can do pretty reasonable on players one difficulty with like gore riders and stuff like that, and then you swing so fast you leech back a ton of life. Or if you can get some Drax or something to get life tap rocking all the time, your survivability is just out of control. But yeah, any melee character is going to be automatically kind of dependent on the weapon, of course. You know, that's where a lot of the damage comes from. Uh-oh, water. That sounds like something you can post up in Discord. Yeah. Frugal, man. Fred said he's gotten 3 chams in single player now, but no Ja or Burr, huh? Yeah. Crazy, crazy. Ooh, I need to do a gambling session here. These are all full. Might have to gamble that Tyro's Might here pretty soon, huh? Yeah. Tomas, what's going on? Going pretty good here. The word is good. That's the word. Thoughts on the Vikings? They're pretty reasonable. Definitely a team that could cause problems for the Lions, but I think the Lions are way better. But you never know what could happen through injuries or just, you know, having a bad day or whatnot. Speaking of the Vikings, I'm about to pick up Sam Darnold, though, as a bye-week replacement for my S-tier quarterback that I've been playing for the last few weeks, Bo Nix. Ooh. I believe. Ooh, got one of the things you're looking for. Yeah, I gotta get that trademark on Frugal Man ASAP. Ooh, I looked right at this Reddit and somehow didn't know what it was. Not sure. Hey Rogue, I'll if you want to, I could hit you a link to this exact build. I'll pop it in the chat real quick for you, because I know on Twitch I can't link stuff like I do on. I can't link stuff in the description like I can on YouTube unless I put it through my bot. But then I have to like constantly change my bot every few days, which is yes. Then I have to log into the bot program, and then I have to do this, and then. Yeah. You drew it with the ripped jeans? Unfortunate. Crisco said he's in the same boat as Fred. Found a couple of champs, 2 of them, before the John Burr. Some of y'all's luck, huh? That's like the people that are like, oh yeah, I found Tyrell's Might, and then I figured, why not? I'll do a Holy Grail, I guess. Yeah. Which, I will be honest though, that's sort of how I started this one, but not with that. I found a Jaw Rune. I was just playing on single player, and I was like, should I just transfer over my old Grail and just continue on it, or should I start a new one? Like, I kind of want to start a new one so that I can be excited about finding like finding Mangsongs again, and finding Astrians again, and finding even like my Shaco again. Like, it's always nice having, it's like re-exciting finding the stuff again when you start a new Grail or something. And then I found a Jaw Rune when I was playing, and I was like, all right, I guess I will start a new Grail, because getting a singular another Burr Rune shouldn't be too hard. Little did I know, I was going to do 1,000 LK runs and not get a single high rune. Luckily, I reset my map seed and I did some more runs, and I ended up getting eventually. But thoughts on Bale tricking all of us into following Diablo into hell? Bale tricking us into following Diablo into hell. I'm not really sure what you're saying there, Thomas. If you're referring to some of the lore or something, I don't follow like the lore at all. I'm strictly like play the game guy. So, unfortunately, I probably don't have a good response on that one. Marty, not everybody has to post all of their Tyro Might finds in Discord. I mean, everybody does, but not everybody has to. Do I think there would have been an Act 5? Yeah, I'm just not really sure. Like, I don't really know like a whole lot of the story, to be honest, so I don't know, you know, I just don't know. I bought the game after the expansion came out, and I don't know any of the story, so I don't know any of the lore or anything. You think after this long I would pick up something, but no, I don't pay attention to it at all. On in old school Diablo 2, I always had it set so that the cutscenes didn't even play. Like, I made sure that it turned them off because I didn't want to waste the time for the cutscenes. Do you think it's more fulfilling to find things online games instead of single player? No, I think it's much more like exciting to find them on single player, like astronomically more, when you find them for the first time and you need them. Now, if you've been playing on single player for like 4 years, without like restarting like in an account or something, then yeah, like your 17th single player Shaco, not that exciting. And then in that case, your first like day 3 of ladder Shaco find is more exciting than your online. But like finding a Shaco online, finding your first Shaco online is much less exciting than finding your first Shaco offline. Astronomically less. Because you can just find a random 3-socketed armor and get enough to trade for a Shaco. You can just find a random 4-socketed, like, you just find a 4-socketed ethereal pole arm and bam, you got, you know, and that stuff's so much easier to find than, you know, and you can just trade it and get a Harlequin's Crest, you know, so. It's so, when you actually hunt for a Griffin's Eye and you can't find it, you can't find it, you can't find it, and there's no trading for it. You have 9 Burr runes and 7 Jaw runes sitting in your inventory, but you can't get a Griffin's no matter what. It's way more exciting to find it, you know what I mean? So it depends on what portion of the game you're in currently. Like definitely right now finding that Shaco from Andariel, like I said, day 2 or 3 of ladders is more exciting than finding one offline now. Duncan found his first Shaco in his life on single player the other day. Congrats on that one. Congrats on that one. Little gold strike. Teasy Andy at 7 p.m. tonight. I'll see you there. Yes, shout out to anybody that could hop on and be slaying that later. Yeah, I've pretty much gotten away from scheduling my life around when the terror zones are. Just is what it is if I can't be on then or whatever. That's one of the reasons I'm very, very disappointed in the way they implemented those. But yeah, oh well. It is what it is. Live in the world that we're presented, huh? Oop. Who do I suspect will meet the Lions in the Super Bowl? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it'll be them. I don't remember. I always forget which like division and all that and stuff, what all the teams are in. So I'm trying to think if it's. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. It'll be the Lions and somebody else. I do know that. Full faith in the Lions. Got the next 2 days off with no kids. Oh, there you go. Get a respect for it. Nice. Yeah, in single player, I don't do it anymore, but I used to leave up a character specifically for easy Andy, but like I said, don't worry about it too much anymore. Yeah, Mopar, you always need some of those, right? Just a day to sit around in game and not worry about nothing. I messed up. Give me a quick second. And one thing that the Lions really need is people to stop getting hurt. Or any thoughts on the end zone dance for when you get the Tyrell's Might? Nah, I thought about it before, but I don't know. I don't think I really want to plan something out like the, what was that? The Chicago Bears shuffle or something like. Yeah, I'm not planning out some dance or something, you know. I'm gonna be like I said before, I'm gonna be like, I found it, end stream, and I'm never gonna stream again. This is gonna be over. Application going into McDonald's. Start a new career. All over. Give him the gritty. Ooh. Maybe the Macarena. I don't know. Mr. J saying go blue, go Lions. Yeah, go blue. I haven't been following Michigan at all this year because not having cable if they're not on the antenna, you know, can't really watch it anyways. But heard they weren't doing that great either, so I have kind of like checked out from watching Michigan. But I technically am a Michigan fan, technically. Fair weather Michigan fan. Your bear got smoked. Are you talking about the Bears? Definitely not a huge Bears fan. Really could have used one more yard from Roma Dunze though, but unfortunate. I quite literally was 1 yard shy of $250. That's always disappointing. But what's she gonna do? Fred says, as a Chiefs fan, I feel you in the injuries. Yeah, I don't, because obviously not being my team. So besides Pacheco, I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster, but I don't really feel like that's some big loss. But besides Pacheco, who else, like, big name people got hurt? Like solid starters that you guys brought into the season that got hurt. I don't really know besides Pacheco. Link at the top of the description, Ale. Link at the very top of the description. You can check the whole thing out. Time to watch the ritual of the Lions losing on Thanksgiving, says Marty. Get out of town. What are you thinking of, like the 1998 Detroit Lions here or something? Like, what are you talking about? My man. Oh, Rice. I forgot about Rice. Yeah. Forgot about Rashid Rice. That's a good call. Defensive guys, you say, huh? Yeah, that's the main thing that's been hurting the Lions. We haven't really lost offensive guys, but defense, man, oof. Our first round rookie was out last game because he was hurt. And Zaloni, like captain linebacker, defensive captain and linebacker there in the middle. That's just like motor guy going everywhere all the time. Obviously Hutchinson, man. They're like Hutchinson and Anzalone are probably at least like two of the like 3 or 4 like top guys on defense, to be honest. Like, rough. Yeah, Rice was a huge loss. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I completely forgot about Rice, to be honest. Completely forgot about him. Boy, I really need Pacheco to come back too, by the way. Come back and just like stud it up. Just be the man. Get old Dusty Kareem Hunt out of here, and Pacheco just needs to run the house. Because not that I'm not gonna make the playoffs in this league, but if I could go into next season with like another gold strike. That's funny. Just 3 keepers that are just like spectacular. Like I could literally go into next season. I traded for an extra first-round pick for next season. Literally, Isaiah Pacheco, if he can be a stud, Bijan Robinson, and Malik Neighbors. Like, those can be, if those guys all come, and be what I think they can, I got a decade of keepers, like, guaranteed. And then it all comes down to me just putting it together in the draft, which I should, between the draft and, waiver wire, I should be able to do that. Should. 1 year, anyway. Signing Hollywood and having him never see the field. I don't think you can really count signing a guy that nobody else wanted and him never playing for you as like a negative injury thing. But the other ones I definitely agree with. You can't really count a guy that never played for you and nobody else wanted as a, not that literally nobody else wanted, but I'm pretty sure his team just let him go, right? Just released him or didn't re-sign him. You had Pacheco in your lineup? Oh, he got, oh, that's weird. I guess if you're just like busy or whatever, because he got ruled out like on Friday or something. I still got him. He's still on the IR technically in Yahoo. I still got him on the IR because he was never, he was initially like the week before they said he was going to play, and then all this week they never took him officially off IR, and they just never reinstated him or whatever. Yeah, MJ, I've definitely, being from my area and being a Detroit's fan, I've definitely seen the meme that you're talking about there, the Lion King meme, yeah. Definitely seen that one before. Yeah, you just thought you had him out, but just forgot. Yeah, I can see how that could happen, yeah. I gotcha. Honest mistakes, right? Worth of a perfect Annie. I'm not good at that stuff. Yeah, maybe someone in chat could hopefully help you out with that. I would just recommend check out Tradery or something and just look up what the completed trades have gone for, whether you're on ladder or non-ladder or whatever. Like, look into that. Yeah, there we go. What do I think about steak for Thanksgiving? I mean, I wouldn't do it, but that's because turkey is like 70 cents a pound. Well, it's probably like $2 a pound nowadays. I'm thinking about 2018 prices here, but it's probably way cheaper than steak. But I mean, how mad could you be if someone gave you a steak, right? Just make sure you aren't like undercooking it. Well done only. Don't give anybody none of that medium rare malarkey or anything. Just get steak with some good gravy with it, and you'll be good to go. Okay, yeah. No, I'm not an avid turkey purchaser, so like whole turkey purchaser. But so you say you got it? It's like 70 cents a pound. Depends where you're at, I'm sure. So yeah, that's what I thought it was, but I just assumed that it would be more expensive. But apparently, it's gone down in price. Price gouging has not caught up to turkeys. They're still fair turkeys. We can upgrade that to an Ogre Mall. Oh no. Oh no. Next time it'll be good. Next time. Mr. J. So new ladder is December 6th. 6th. Garbage can turkey. I'm not sure on what exactly that means. I'm assuming you don't mean you dumpster dove for like leftover turkeys from like a restaurant or something. So I don't know. But what do you mean by garbage can turkey? Sounds familiar, but I don't know why. Looking spiffy, I know, right? Look at that. The collar right here. Look at that thing. Crazy, huh? Just felt like wearing not Salvation Army t-shirt today. While I'm at work. I wanted to look more professional today. So instead I'm wearing Salvation Army polo shirt. Am I kidding? You know I'm not. You know I'm not. Saffron says, salmon in Europe, same price it was 4 years ago. Yeah, it's another one of those things I never purchased, so. Marty says he thinks he deep fried it in a garbage can. So, like, what would you do? Just buy 800 gallons of oil and fill up a garbage can and, like, hoist it over a fire? Sounds sketch. 0 out of 10 cannot recommend. What? Should be illegal to have rooms over there with no monsters in them. Just illegal. Oh yeah, Thomas? You talking about the Salvation Army fit? Really nothing like it in the world. What level to craft 20 FCR cast streamlets? So to actually get 20 FCR, I really don't have any idea. So I'm guessing the question that you need to be a specific, like, high enough level when crafting to get 2 to a character skill. I don't know about the actual 20 FCR, Duncan, but if you want to get a 2 to a character skill and 20 FCR, or at least have the opportunity, which it's not very likely to get one. It's very uncommon to do so. If you gamble the amulets, you need to be at least level 93. If you gamble the amulet from somebody and craft with the said gambled amulet. I have a video about it, but if you're going to pick up amulets from terror zones, you can be lower level. If you make the terror zone yourself, and you can be even lower level if you hop into a game of a high level character. But there's a math formula you have to do. So there's a video on my channel that you'd have to find that has the formula in there to determine it. And I actually say in there, I kind of do the math for you. I don't remember what it is though. Like I think you can be like level technically if a person makes the game and they have the highest possible level Terror Zone, and you pick up the amulets. I think technically you can be like level 84 or something like that to craft and still be able to get 220. But if you, I can't remember the full formula now. Pretty much the one that most people do is they gamble the amulets from Geeds. So if you're 93, then they all can be a high enough level. Anthony says you only have to be level 44 to get 20 FCR technically. It might be. Yeah, I have no idea. So that very well. Oh, 84. Is it 84 to get 20 FCR, or 84 is the level you need if it's a level 96 Terror Zone? I'm pretty sure it's 84 to get 2 to character skill for the level 96 Terror Zone. That sounds like the right number, pretty sure. Gotcha. Anthony just watched that video the other day. What a legend. What a great video. Great video. Any tips on leveling? Tips on leveling. Well, if you're online, just run chaos games with other people pretty much. If you just do chaos, like literally if you just like follow people along in chaos, you can get from, what level did you say you were at? 80 something? Like you can get up into the 90s like in not that long of a time. Like getting up to 93, you're gonna need to actually kill stuff yourself too, but being in full games with other people and getting experience that way, doing battle runs, chaos runs. If you're offline single player, you just higher players count is going to get you more experience. So the highest players count you can do, and then beyond that, just kill lots of monsters, pretty much. Thomas, yeah, I did see the patch notes, yeah. I don't know about the WASD thing. I seen Llama posted something about that, but I didn't really, you know, I don't really watch other content creators' videos hardly ever, but I thought they already had that WASD movements thing. Like I thought you could already do that. But I must be wrong, I guess, huh? Seizure, I'm not sure these random letters you're putting in to chat. I don't know what they mean. Oh yeah, but the one thing, it's actually the bug fix from the one time that it does happen all the time is from the Infinity. I'm actually glad that they're like fixing that. It's not some, oh, everyone's going to come back to the game because this is such an exciting change, which, you know, everybody wants D2 to be changed to a different game for some reason, but they all want completely different gear and different skills and stuff for some reason. But as for keeping the game like great like it is and having bugs fixed that were not great for the game. It's definitely good. Not some huge change, but definitely good. Forced move with E. Yeah, that does work. That's what I'm doing right here. Yeah, I guess maybe. Yeah, I must have been mistaken, thinking that they had the key movements before. Yeah, right, Fred. I don't think there's anything anyone can do to fix the NFL refs, right? Nothing they can do. Nothing they can do. Wait a second, didn't they, here's something I can't remember. I could probably look it up, but you guys will tell me if I'm wrong or right. Are NFL refs still not full-time? Or are NFL refs full-time now? I remember for the longest time they were like, just random, like, lawyers and stuff like that that could take 6 months off and do the games. But for some reason, I was thinking in my head that they aren't, that they're full-time now, that they changed that. They're actually professional referees now. How about them Titans? Yeah, let's see, what... Did the Titans win, or did they almost beat? I forget who they're playing now. Did the Titans almost beat the Chiefs? So I can't really remember. It's not one of the games I was watching, so. Horace, yo, welcome in. Don't forget, fellas, if anyone forgot, just make sure you guys hit the like button for me there on YouTube. Easily forgotten, I understand, but make sure you guys hit that for me. Oh, against Houston. Did they... Wait, they beat Houston, didn't they? Oh, they did. I remember now. Oh, boy. Yeah, Houston, huh? Unfortunate for them. Unfortunate. Let me pull it up real quick. What did it, Houston, Tennessee game score. Yeah. 32-27. Let's go. Boy. Lions beat Tennessee by 1 trillion. Houston loses to Tennessee. Lions almost lost to Houston. How do you figure? How do you figure? Psychonaut watching, but he's in a meeting. Okay. Wicked looked it up. He said, according to Google, NFL referees still not full-time refs. Oh boy. They really got to get on that. I feel like they should be able to have a team of refs that are full-time. They concentrate year-round on figuring out ways to not be as wrong as they always are. You know? I feel like they should really focus on their craft. Seizure said he did 35 FCR aimlets, got nothing. Nothing, huh? If you're high enough level, if you're 93 and you gambled them, you didn't even get any 2 to a skill or anything. Because if you did 35 and didn't get a single one that was even 2 to any character skill, that's real bad luck. I don't think I've ever had that bad luck before. Real bad. 94 Sorceress, ooh. J-Mod, boom! Oh. Yeah, that's like all-time bad luck. At least not everyone's getting all good luck, and just me gets bad luck sometimes. Bad luck happens to everybody. Even if... See, nobody usually tells you, like, yeah, I did 500 Endara runs and didn't get anything. You know, oh man, I've ran 5 hours of Terrorized Andy and I haven't gotten anything crazy. All you hear about is like I killed Andy and on the single drop I got D-Web and I got Griffins. Isn't that crazy? Man, I did 1 hour TZ Andy and got an Astrians and a Schaefer's and I got a Mangsongs and I got a Tyrael's Might. Isn't that crazy? 1 hour. Thomas gave up on football the day the Chargers left San Diego for LA. Unfortunate. I mean, that's not too far, though. Stayed in the state at least, huh? Stayed in the state at least. Almost up a minute ago, Saffron says almost beat is like almost finding Tyrael's Might. True story, huh? But actually, yeah, what we mentioned, I was getting a little behind in the comments, but yeah, the Tennessee actually beat Houston. Crazy. Fred said he ran TZ Andy 10 hours before getting anything, but it's been a little bit better recently. It's a law of averages, right? Gotta come back around eventually, you'd think. Taka saying win force before Shaco. Yeah, I could definitely believe that one. It can happen. Just got a Lem rune in LK. Congrats, Duck, on the best rune in the game. The most beautiful rune in the game. Ravenlore or 5 NATO Helm? Ravenlore, what for, I guess, if you're asking. Because Ravenlore, isn't Ravenlore like fire damage? And then 5 NATO, so those would be like for 2 different builds, unless I'm mistaken on the helmet, right? Thomas said he's gotten 2 SOJs, 1 offline, 1 online. There you go. You got 1 for each. 1 for each. Yeah, Ravenlore is minus fire damage. And then a 5 NATO helm. Yeah, I mean they're for 2 different builds, so I'm not sure. Not sure, Mr. J, which one you're asking for there. Voltaire saying he'd think you need a Nightwings for this. Depending on where you're going, if you're only doing one specific thing like me, you know, through playing, I realized that when the hurricane ticks off, the skeletons take 2 ticks of the hurricane, and the bugs take 3. And having the Nightwings added damage didn't kill any faster than, because it still took 2 ticks to kill the skeletons, regardless of having the extra damage for Nightwings or not. It wasn't enough to kill the skeletons in 1 tick, you know. So those were minions. I guess they're a little bit stronger, but so depends on the use, I suppose. Saffron said he meant volcano, so like a 5 volcano helm or the Ravenlore. Not an expert on that particular one, but for that case, for a fire druid or for a fire druid to have Ravenlore or a 5 like volcano or something, I'd say probably the Ravenlore with the minus res would probably be more damage. Minus res is shockingly like powerful. Blue 5 You could really you could find a 6 hurricane pelt, really. Yeah, on blue items you can actually get up to 6, because you can actually get 3 to elemental skills, and then 3 to the thing. But if it's rare, then you can get 5. Yeah, I've never seen one of those before though. And if I have, I don't know. Could have just tossed it maybe. I doubt it. If I found something that was 5 to one of the skills like that, I probably would have kept it, I think, but that would be sick. Ooh. Get a 6 hurricane pelt. Larzik it and get 2 sockets, a couple facets in it. Oh my goodness. What's above S tier? Giga Chad tier? That's where it would be. That's where it would fall. That's where it would fall. Fred said his favorite rune is the L because it kind of looks like a smile. He says, I never crossed my mind. Huh. Seizure says Nightwings just looks cool. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. I have it over here because I was using it. It's interesting. It's no green leather hat though, huh? Yeah, we'll throw it on for a little bit. Why not? We'll throw it on for a little bit. There's that cool one. There it is. Z tier? Z tier is above S tier? Let's see, it's from a minute ago. Sorry, I was still struggling to keep up with chat here. My apologies, but saying did LK a week and a half, 2 hours a day, got 1 Vex. Then you got 2 Sirs in 15 minutes. Well, at least you got the, kind of see it averaged out there too. Godly Scarab Husk of regeneration. Yeah, my Nightwings, not a good roll. I've probably found 5 or 6 or 7 Nightwings. They've all been so bad. The best one I found was this one, and it rolled, was it 11 damage, I think? And I think I put a 5/3 in this. So yeah, but I think the best Nightwings I found was 11 damage. Unfortunate. Son of War said wants to try Destruction Fury Druid. Super expensive and niche. Yeah, I feel like that's one that I've only ever heard of, never done it myself. A lot of those super crazy expensive builds, maybe I'll get around to them here in the near future, but yeah, they're ones that I haven't done yet just because they're so expensive, but could always just hero edit them in and try them out, see what's up. Do a little research on it, see how it rolls, see how fun it is, type of thing. Every noob always calls non-meta builds meme builds. Is that a roast at me there, Marty, or? Ah. Ah, the dexterity there. I didn't even remember the dexterity roll on there. Didn't remember. Kind of just concentrate on the damage one usually, and then whatever, right? If that was like the determining factor, the dexterity, then I would pay attention to it, but the most unused druid skill, do I think? I mean, it's probably Arctic Blast, right? Most unused. Maybe Feral Rage. I don't know. Oh, I didn't think about the creepers. Poison Creeper? No, Poison Creeper gets used right at the beginning of the game, right? It melts everything. Solar Creeper, right there. Solar Creeper, never used. Poison Creeper in Act 1 of Normal is OP. Just OP. I don't know if you've ever seen that before, but yeah, if you put like 3 or 4 points into Poison Creeper, you can just melt. You just run through Act 1 and your experience bar is just popping up, popping up, popping up. Because way back behind you, things are all getting nuked by this Poison Creeper. It's so funny. Arctic Blast be OP? Question mark? Maybe. Now, I tried to, as a joke, as a meme build, as a off meta build, I tried to do a Arctic Blast Druid, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I can't justify doing this because it can barely kill stuff. It's so clunky. It's like a full second wind up on the Arctic Blast, so it's like so hard to attack people. Like, I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I literally spent like 2 hours like putting together everything to boost up the cold damage and more plus skills and more minus res, and it just couldn't do it. I mean, I pretty much have all the minus res stuff here. Like, I could respec this. Ooh, I could respec over right now to Arctic Blast. No cold immunes down here. Should I do one Arctic Blast Druid Stony Tombs run? Let me know in chat. Never mind. I know by asking that you're all going to say yes now, which is going to be annoying to have to do. Yeah, DPI hacked the system. See what's up? It's wild how successful those, hey, hit the like button as a question for a poll really works for getting people to hit the like button. It's way more successful than me saying hit the like button. A few different people said don't do it. Don't do it! A lot of yeses. A lot of do it's. Future video incoming. No, I just said I tried doing a video on it before and it was just so bad I couldn't even justify making a video on it as a joke. It was just so bad. But I mean, I could respec it real quick. We're doing it. Oh. We're doing it, fellas. It's gonna be great. Arctic Blast and the only synergy is Cyclone Armor. But you pretty much have to max. That's the thing too, because you're gonna go Cyclone Armor, but you need the Hurricane. You got to come down to it, and then Twister and Tornado are the skills that help it out. So we're gonna have to max out this, and this. It leaves us with 4 more points. Oh, I don't have enough to get down to the bear. Uh-oh. I need to take 1 point out of something to be able to get down to the bear, right? Nope, let's use some wolves. We'll bring up some pets to make it. About to be goated. This is what you all asked for. Here, Arctic Blast and Max Bear. Well, you need the Hurricane cold damage, right? Oh, nuke just melted. I mean, if you can hit him, it does a lot of damage. Kinda. Tyrell's Might with the Arctic Blast Druid. Here we go. Worth it? Almost 3k per second. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. See? Don't work. It. Whoa. Whoa. Let's go. Kinda slaps. Right. No, actually, it's more so the, it's like the mercenary slapping is what's going on. And then just the Hurricane ticking off, pretty much. It might as well be a max Hurricane. The thing is, too, is you can throw the tornadoes for way more damage. The tornadoes are double the damage, and it's not even a build for it. Oh, what's the Falcon Mask? Yeah, maybe we'll just play this for the rest of the time. Whoops. Yeah, I stopped using it because it wasn't doing anything. But yeah, that's what I mean. I tried making it the build with it for fun, just to joke around, and it was super bad. Looks fun though. Boy. I'll let you know it really isn't that fun. What was I gonna do here? Let's see. Was my life never? Well, really everything was always fine here. So. We'll split it something like this. Sure. Don't think it matters much. I'm down to the bear. We've got all of these. Oop. And then I put the rest into the Oak Sage so it never dies, and we get way more life out of it. There you go. All right, Marcus. I believe you. What does he have different than what I have right here? He's murdering players 8 max level. What does he have different than what I have? Doom, Facets, Nightwings, all the Skillers, Fortune Annie, Infinity. What does he have different than what I have? Like I said, I haven't seen the video, so, but absolutely murdering players 8. Oh, he's using corpse explosion? Oh, never mind. So he lets his mercenary kill one thing, and then he was corpse exploding everything. Is what Saffron said. I don't know if that was like a joke, like he probably was. But oh yeah, you said you don't know. Yeah, I guess I'd have to see it. Someone would have to check it out and let me know. I would be highly suspicious that he was murdering players 8 with Arctic last year. Highly suspicious, we'll say. I don't know for sure because I haven't seen the video, but I am skeptical. We'll just say skeptical. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize my microphone was picking that up. My wife's working over here. That screeching sound you hear is her t-shirt making press. She says sorry. Galback apologizes to all slayers out there. Yeah, I got filters on and stuff, but it's like really loud, so. But I didn't pay attention to it. I didn't think it could pick it up. I thought it was blocking it out, the filters, but. That's just how my voice always sounds. Thanks, G-Stacks. Oh my gosh. True story, though, huh? What are you talking about? My voice is not squeaky at all. I have a manly voice. Right there, I just picked it up. She'll lift it up again. Have you heard that? I was talking a little bit. Maybe you didn't hear it. My apologies. Grade A content, right, fellas? S tier professionalism. Hey, we got to work over here. Am I right? We got to work. Odd. That's what I need to do. I gotta get going on this merch store. You know, I was just thinking. You know how I got the printer streams? I could literally, we could make your guys shirts that you want to buy live on stream. We could do it live. I could run a camera over there, no problem. Well, yeah. Well, we'd have to invest in some. They would be totally on board with that. T-shirts would be $150 a piece. Just kidding. Viv, what does that mean, water lives? That's gotta be an autocorrect mess up there. I've never heard of water lives in D2 before. Stony Tomb runs. Yeah, just an 85 area that I haven't ran in a little bit. I'm just hoping to find Tyro's Might, pretty much. Pretty much that's what I'm hoping for. See, she was like, here's my debit card, just make them. Yeah, I mean, everyone likes seeing the print stuff. I mean, I figured. Oh yeah, you guys have to watch it over on the Galback t-shirt YouTube channel. Cross promotion. Key to the game. G-Stack says nobody likes the printer. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's such an untrue statement. The printer's more popular than I am. I had to stop doing printer streams because everybody would only watch when the printer was here. Yeah, Grindy says G-Stacks does not represent our views. Close to good something, huh? Oh, I didn't even check to see if the chest was locked. I didn't even pay attention to it. 230, okay. Son of War said he's here for the printer. He doesn't care about Tyros might being found. The most important thing. You mean that? Still got the camera over there. Haven't used it in like a month, but they're in the works. Yeah, I got to get working on it. Got to get working on it. Jonathan, welcome in. 3 NATO, 2 Hurricane, 3 open socket helm. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. All right. So you could throw a Delirium in there and it would be all right. The only thing is that when the Delirium thing happens sometimes, it's kind of annoying. I don't generally ever use them because of that, but I did make a 5 NATO out of one, kind of like that, so. Do Coop. Friend got him back into D2R after 20-year hiatus. Such a good game. Oh, yeah. Never a bad time to come back to D2. That's for sure. For sure. Great friend you got there. Do Torchlight 2 videos? Nah. Not interested in that at all. Whoops. NATO volcano. Interesting. Haven't bought any printer paper for months. No, I got more printer paper. It's yeah, maybe we'll, let's see, we do got a holiday weekend coming up. Maybe we can sneak in a printer stream one of these days coming up, huh? Maybe if you guys would want it. You know, I don't know. You guys really care about printer streams or not? Bill Adole, 500 runs, Cold Sorceress. All you found was this one, I'm guessing? I mean, Nightwing's a pretty rare one. 500 runs, that's all you found? I mean, by all you found, do you mean, have you gotten, like, a Tal's armor or a Tal's amulet or, like, I mean, nothing? Nothing else? You get a G-face? depends on your definition of not finding anything else. Like, you didn't get any skillers, or you didn't find an Istrune or something, or... It kind of depends, but like once again though, just RNG is kind of RNG kind of situation, right? Never know what could happen. Could be Fred. Nah. Now she's at school right now, of course, but no. Galbeck's working on one of her t-shirt jobs that she got. She's the real breadwinner around here. I'm just a trophy husband. She thought that was comical. That's like when we first met, she was like, wait a second. Oh, you play Diablo too? She was like, oh. You want to go on a date sometime? I was like, sure. That's pretty much how it happened. I didn't make that up at all either. Hell's Amulet. Oh, oh, oh. Jeez, what am I doing here? Yeah, G6. I was definitely joking. Come on. Best Neolithic farmer, asked Jonathan. The quote-unquote best, I mean, it's not too tough with any character, really. If you just throw on a Nature's Piece, you're kind of good to go. But some people like Foe, because then you can just, like, lightning damage to death. Some like Barb, because you can telly stomp and howl everything away. I do it with Nova Sorceress. There's really a lot of them. Nature's Piece is kind of the key thing. I actually, you don't want to use Nature's Piece if you do this build, I guess, but some Necromancers, you can actually corpse explode the bodies faster than he can. And if you do enough damage, you know, you corpse explode a few bodies and boom. The good thing is that corpse explosion, the damage isn't based on like how powerful your character is necessarily, because it does the same amount of damage no matter what, just increases the radius. So as long as you can survive, it doesn't really matter how powerful your Necromancer really is. You just got to kill one monster and then start boom, 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 boom. But you can get, if you don't corpse explode fast enough, you can get caught that way. But Don with Phoenix, there you go, throwing a Phoenix shield. You know what I never tried? So if you wear a Phoenix shield, but you have on a Nature's Piece, does that like not work, or does the Redemption Aura on Phoenix work fine? Kind of never crossed my mind, or if it ever did, I didn't remember it. Cancels out, you assume. It's kind of what I was thinking, but it just, you know, one of those things. Oh, don't have the right weapon out. Never crossed my mind before. Never thought about it. Test it. Sounds like a lot of work. A lot of work. Maybe one day. Justin. Fell short on the Tyro's Might, huh? Nobody's perfect. Yeah, Grindy knows is up, yeah. Wait a second, this guy streams D2, we need to lock this guy down. Yep, true story. That's what she said. I did. Didn't think it'd be stay-at-home dad and working all the time, but let's see, Jonathan, looking at max roll 6 to Lightning Sentry Claw. Whoever finds that. Box, probably? No. Can you, you can actually shop those, right? Technically? Is that the one of the ones you can shop? But it's kind of one of those, it's kind of like, 6, the Javelin and Spear skill, you know, Javelins, or a 6 NATO, stuff like that. I mean, you just gotta ID enough stuff and eventually you find it. It's kind of like whoever finds you know, J mods, really, right? I think what's his name? Whoa, sorry, almost got taken out. Was it, what did Bit find a J mod like 6 months ago or something? But like, yeah, people find it. Fred in here, Fred probably found the best circlet that I've ever, or it might have been a Tiara, but you know what I mean. Whatever type of helm is in that shape. The best one I've literally ever heard of someone finding before. So yeah, people find stuff, you know, it just happens. Veal talking about our conversation about Neelithak earlier. Veal saying Fireball Sorceress or some kind of the Corpse Explosion Necromancer. Yeah, I do like the Corpse versus Corpse, you know, Corpse Explosion versus Corpse Explosion. The thing is, too, is that when his Corpse Explosion animation is actually kind of slow. So what I ended up doing is I ended up running Neelithak where I would have only I would have only the Mercenary, and I would do nothing else. I would just amp damage everything and let my Mercenary kill one monster, and Neelithak would instantly target that monster, and he would do his Corpse Explosion animation, and I would Corpse Explode it before he could, and he would get caught in his animation, and I could blow up like 5 more corpses before he got done with his animation to be able to blow up more. So it kind of like worked out by actually trying intentionally to not kill monsters. I could kill monsters faster. It was kind of, you know, and more survivable. So. Saffron's a big fan of the Barbarian. 20-second runs. I mean, I could see it, you know, howl everything away, just telly stomp, chop chop. I don't like, personally anyways, when going after Neelithak, leaving all the other monsters just chilling there, though, you know. Just feel like that's a lot of possibility for a high rune of some kind, just to leave chilling there, especially when you can use them to your advantage to take them out. And plus they're all like pretty weak, all them, whatever, I forget what those are called around them. They're all relatively weak monsters though. Job is on slow teleport. Well, yeah, definitely. 1 frame a second. Why am I not using a loot filter? So I haven't really seen any good loot filters, to be perfectly honest. Everything I've seen is actually just name changers. They don't actually make any of the loot disappear. Like, this would be like AP for antidote potion, like maybe they'll change colors and stuff, but they don't actually filter out any of the loot. And I have no problem seeing things, really. Well, small charms and stuff. But one of the reasons that I don't go for these name changers either is because I only need to find Tyrell's Might. And everything else is just like, you know, it's fun stuff to find that can make my gameplay more fun, you know, using gear that I didn't have before, making rune words I didn't have before, having charms that are even better than I had before. But really, I'm only on the last item, and there's actually several reasons. I get asked this quite often. If you put a loot filter on your game when you make videos, people, I don't know what percentage of people, but some percentage, 10, 15, 20%, 25% of people, something like that, I don't know, they automatically assume I'm playing some D2R mod that has some crazy drop rates that aren't real, you know? Or that's just not the normal game that they play, and they just instantly don't want to watch the video. And I'll get comments like that, you know, like, oh, never mind, you're finding this stuff because you're playing this mod or that mod that has these crazy drop rates. So, you know, there's a few different reasons. Yeah, Morpheus saying that the NeolithX mobs aren't classed as demons. Yeah, they're beasts. So yeah, specifically for the one build Fists of the Heavens, it does make it difficult. Because you can snipe Neolithak with the foe. But that's actually why people say it's good to run foe for Neolithak, because you can hit just Neolithak and make sure you never kill any of the other monsters, so there's nothing to corpse explode against you. Which I've done that before, but then it also means you have to telly stomp into the middle of the pack to try to grab the key that drops, or whatever does drop, you know, if you want to grab something. Real annoying. Just real annoying. I wasn't a fan of it, but other people say that they do it all the time, so. Real idea. I don't think it could ever be anything good, but rare Zacharium shield. Brad Seeley, welcome in, welcome in. Tommy said he's working out. He's got Arcane's Valor, BK Ring, and Tyrell's Might. Okay. Those aren't. I would say the Tyrell's Might's pretty common. I feel. The other ones I feel people usually find already. So yeah, RNG, right? Never know how it's gonna go for you. Hopefully you find that Tyrell's Might first, and then you can just coast your way into finding the other two. Yeah, Arcane Valors, man. I've probably found 10 Arcane Valors already. To be perfectly honest.
Sacco donated $5 through Super Chat. Let's get after it. Ooh, HHH.
Ooh, HHHH. Appreciate you, Chris. You Slayer for the $5 Super Chat. What an S tier Slayer you are, Chris. Appreciate the generosity. And let's get after it, indeed. Ooh ah. It's funny how you have to play like the AI voice to get it to read things the way you want it to. I feel like Biv's expertise on the AI voice. Like, let's get after it. Ooh, 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 ooh. The funniest ways to get it to make the right sounds. Exclusively offline, Paul says here, POL. Wondering which rune words you would use between Unbending Will or Lawbringer for a Whirlwind Barbarian. You already have a Grief. You have a Grief, huh? You have to choose between those two, huh? I've never really used Unbending Will a whole bunch. I would say it would depend where you're going, but I'd have to look at Unbending Will a little bit more. So I think it's just like an okay amount of damage. It's got like life leech on it and stuff, I think. I'd have to double check the Unbending Will, but I do know that the Sanctuary aura on Lawbringer is mega convenient in like places like the Cast Sanctuary. So if there's skeletons like undead like this and stuff, Unbending Will is super clutch. So I guess I would say that I would use the Unbending Will in like the Cast Sanctuary or similar places that have a lot of undead, but I'm not sure if you should switch to Lawbringer in places, maybe if you're running like Eldritch and Shank or something. But I almost feel like you're not going to really tell a whole lot of difference between the two, because the Grief is going to be carrying a lot of water in that situation. So I would say just use, I guess, the Lawbringer all the time. That'll help you with the Sanctuary Aura with when the Undead's around for a little bit of survivability extra. Because I'm assuming if you got just one Grief, you probably don't have all perfect gear for everything else. If that's anyone else in chat can feel free to throw your opinions in there too. That's my take on it though. Both are cheap, right? Make both and test. Yeah, they're both really cheap, so you could definitely make both of them and try them out. They're both pretty cheap. Probably getting the unbending will base is probably the hardest part of the whole situation. Out of there. If the Bears beat the Lions on Thanksgiving, Phil has to play Path of Exile on stream. I don't think you can just make up stipulations like this for something like that. What's in it for me to make this bet? Like, it's never gonna happen, of course, but like, what's in it for me if it goes the other way? That's like one of those things like, oh, I bet you $1 million these people will win. But it's like, okay, well, what happens if they don't? Like, you just get $1 million if they win, and I get nothing if they, like, you know, that's not the way this works. A monthly sub, even though I'm poor. I don't know. It's never gonna happen anyways. But what if it did? What if Detroit loses and I have to play a video game? I don't know if I can commit to this. I'll tell you what, no stipulation needed. If we get to... what time we at? We're at 160 likes. If we get to 225 before the end of stream, I'll play PoE 2 if the Lions lose. Not on launch day though, but I'll play it someday. There you go. It's a challenge. Red City's got like 10 items left on the Grail. 5 of those low-level items. Yeah. Yeah, if you never really hunt around in normal difficulty, sometimes they don't drop off for you, right? How about them Packers, though? I mean, what about them? They seem okay, but... they're okay. Yeah, our division is pretty tough this year, but I'm cool with that though. Psychonet says Jared Goff throws 5 interceptions. W. Throws 4 touchdowns. W. There's Reigns W's on this guy. Right? Throws 5 INTs, still wins. Yeah, that was a fluky. A couple of them were pretty fluky though. Some of them were just like, oh, that was a bad throw, but he probably realistically he probably should have only had like 2 or 3 interceptions, but the game is the game. Mark, yo, still slaying. Ooh, yep. Yeah, we got till 3:30, the huge, you know, working hours. Oh, I think I set it too high. I said get to 225 on the likes, and I'll play Path of Exile 2 after it comes out. Only got 8 more likes. Might have set it a little high. Grim Dawn, man. Grim Dawn. Is Grim Dawn? Let me think here. Get the brains moving around here. Brain. Is that a mod for D2, or was that its own game? I can't really remember. Why would I? I got a little excited for a second. Why can't it have 20 increased attack speed? I mean, it could just have it, right? Plus with the mana leech? Because then I always want to have a little bit of mana leech somewhere. So man, if it was 220s with mana leech, that would be so clutch. But, of course, 220 Javas on single player just aren't possible, apparently. They're illegal. $3,000 likes and I'll play. Yeah. What? Titan Quest greater than Path of Exile, which is better than D2. Bold claim. Yeah, Grim Dawn, it's definitely one I've heard of. It must be in the same style. The thing is these might be the best Java gloves I've found so far, so I'm actually going to hang on to them. They may be the best Java gloves I've found so far. Yeah, Adijack, yeah. Yeah, it's all good. Everyone's entitled to their own wrong opinion, so. That's one of my favorite sayings, I'm sorry. Just a joke, just a joke. Titan Quest pure nostalgia. Yeah, that's another one I've heard of, but I never played this Titan Quest, so I don't really dabble around in too many different games. I'm a big proponent of like, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So if you got like a great game you're playing and you're enjoying, why would you play a different game when you can? Plus, the same game is free, and getting a new game costs money. So y'all knew that was going to be the real answer, right? Y'all knew it. Pretty new to D2R, but your videos helped me out quite a bit. Appreciate you, yeah. Lucky day, got a D key on the first kill. What level should I be thinking about using it? Let's see. So you need to be extremely prepared to go kill the Ubers. I'm assuming you pretty much know what to do with the keys that you find. So you need 3 of each, and then you kill the mini Ubers, and then you take the pieces, the horn, and all that stuff to open the other portal to take on Uber, Mephisto, Diablo, and Bale. You need to make sure that you're real ready to go. If I go in there not paying fully attention and don't get my character put together right, I get wrecked. So, and I feel like I've played the game quite a bit. So I'm not the best in the world, but I feel like I've played quite a bit. So you need to, I would recommend the first time you go in, you pretty much have yourself an Uber Smiter, and you make it exactly the way a video says to make a good Uber Smiter. Like the very first time, I wouldn't necessarily even recommend going in with a budget Uber Smiter. Like, make a good Uber Smiter and go in for the max stamina. Ooh. So that's my recommendation. Carity, yeah, true story. True story, yeah. If you stream, you're just super rich and money's not a thing. True story. G-Stack said he played Titan Quest quite a bit. Fun game. Fun game. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, yeah, one I never played, so yeah. The Theory Corona back there? Yeah, I guess I seen it, but I didn't really figure it to be anything that I wanted to pick up and would make a rune word out of anything. What would you look to put in a ethereal corona? Because doesn't that have like 180 strength requirement or something? Could be wrong there. I'm not an expert on it, so stick a cure in there. Yeah, I mean you could, but I feel like the cure base is not very doesn't really matter too much. I don't even know what I... Oh yeah, ethereal bone visage. Not visage, visage. French. Science. But, yeah. This J mod right here, though. Boom! Halfway, or 1/3 of the way to a J mod. The wrong weapon out. Yeah, definitely this many. Ooh, cold plains. Let's go. This many years in, yeah, pretty solid on most stuff. Gilded shield. Danger Dowel, you're probably not wrong. He says PoE 2 is going to just wreck the user volume for the next season. Yeah, but I mean, it's one of those things, like, they have to do the new season. Like, how long are they going to wait before they do the new season for D2R, right? You just kind of got to, like, well, it is what it is. We're going to do it. And not to mention, they do the 23 Nights of Terror or whatever. Like, you have to launch the game at some point to have the holiday season event or whatever, so they couldn't just not do it, you know, like, this is what it is. It just is what it is. Mon turn. Yeah, I gotcha. I understand for sure. Yeah. Yeah, definitely going in and farming Ubers, though, not something to take lightly, for sure. Yeah. I don't know. You want me to show them? This is what the lady was making. So if, I don't know how that would look on y'all slayers, but, your wives. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. He was making some of those. That one right there, the sweatshirt, but wife needs it, you say, huh? How much they go for? For the sweatshirts? Don't know yet. Her and her friend are on a joint venture at the moment. Gee, Stacks. This guy. But yeah, that's what I gotta get set up to sell and order some Sweet Phil logos and stuff, and make her work on getting the shirts made. Or I don't know if it'd be funny or cool or just like real dumb, but where I could make them live while if people bought a shirt, I could literally make it live. Could be a thing. Could be a whole thing. We'll have to. We'll make that one up, Fred. We'll make it up for you. All right. Specialty just for you. As soon as I get the merch store set up. I'll when she gets her stuff set around, I'll let you guys know. A few people said they might be interested in picking something up, because they're gonna. I don't know exactly what they're doing. I guess what exactly are you guys doing? Are you guys gonna be setting up online stores or something? Gotcha. She's gonna have like a land place, or what do you call it? Like a brick and mortar in a place. Gotcha.
Let's go.
Definitely gotta figure that out. Lubus, yo! Thank you for the 5 gifted Slayer ships. Ooh, appreciate you. Very kind of you, very generous gift, and 5 memberships. Who got one here? Wipe Curtis, Piorun, maybe? Lorenzine, and Vulture DK. Appreciate you, Lubus. Absolute legend. 2X Schmedium. I don't know, we'll have to look into that size. I don't know if they have that one. Double X Schmedium. Psychonauts got the picture right there. What a legend, gift and 5 memberships. What a legend. Oh, Demon Hide gloves. Another chance. How about 220s this time? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. $306. Got a few more runs in me here. Need some I'm assuming that's some kind of joke, Marty, but I'm not really sure. I can't tell if you're being serious, like it needs mistletoe on it, or if you're making some kind of joke. Got me good, I guess. Psychonauts said hasn't played his Windy in a while. Yeah, it's a Wind Druid's an alright build. I got this one spec'd more towards the cold damage from the Hurricane, but yeah, it's a pretty good, pretty powerful as far as a Druid goes. So multi-purpose, yeah. Sarcasm so elite that no one even knows that you're being sarcastic because it seems legit. You're being so sarcastic that it's actually true. It wrapped around. It came full circle. All right, here we go. It's the run, fellas. It's the run. Maybe. The Chicago Druid. Could be. Did you know? This could be a lie, but it also could be true. I heard that they called Chicago the Windy City not because the breeze, not because the wind. It was because the politicians from there were such liars, they were just blowing hot air all the time. So they called it the Windy City. That's originally how it got its name. From what I heard. I have not corroborated this through a third party or anything, but trust me, bro. One of those things that's not serious enough for me to have to go fact check. Psychonet says it's true, so that's good enough. That's good enough for me. One person said it's accurate, so now I know it's true. Wicked Ball said he heard the same thing. Oh, see? 100% factual. Trust me, bro, reliable source. Yeah, for sure. It is known. I mean, you can only have so many windy cities, right? Can't call every city Windy City. Can't call them all the Windy City. Yeah, you could apply it to a lot of them. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was just like a nickname that stuck from back in the day, pretty much. It's almost, you know what? The Windy City, there's actually quite a parallel. Not me being a liar, but there's a little bit of a parallel between my nickname and the Windy City. Nobody knows it's called the Windy City. That's like that was considered a bad thing. It was an insult at the time to the politicians, but they just took it, and now it's the Windy City, and then everyone's just like, oh, it's windy, right? Sweet Phil's the same way. People were making fun of me. That's how I got the nickname. I decided to hop out here and just see what's up, because I think there's archers. Oh, these people are immunicalled. They get taken out pretty quick though, and I just ganked it as my own. Gotcha. My nickname. Now it's cool. Windy Phil. Yeah, that was my other nickname. Boy, too many cold immunes out here, huh? I was hoping for more of this. Less of... These guys are immune to cold. Yeah, it ain't gonna work out. I thought there was being the cold plains, I assumed there'd be quite a few cold immunes out here, but... worse than expected. No, Beal. Not that. Big William said he lives in Chicago. He never heard about the whole Windy City thing. Motor City because of Montgomery. I don't know if it quite fits, but yeah. True. You did say true story, so I mean, I guess it's true. Guess that's true there, Chris. Duck said that's actually one of his nickname given to him because he never shuts up. Yeah, just for whatever reason, I was at one particular age, at one particular time, I would say sweet a lot. Like, oh man, that's sweet. Stuff like that. And for whatever reason, the older kids thought that was real dumb that I did that. You know, when you're like a freshman and like the juniors and seniors are making fun of you. Really, it wasn't even that. It was like when I was a freshman and like the sophomores would make fun of me. But, you know, could be a worse nickname. I was like in the skateboarding and stuff at the time, so people would be like, oh man, like sweet, you know, oh, you know, how those kind of people talk. So, you know, culture rubs off on you when you're around it enough, you know, watching skateboard videos, playing Tony Hawk and Tony Hawk Pro Skater and skateboarding with skateboarders. Robicue, welcome in. I sort of got the reference there, Beal, but then I half didn't because it sort of made sense and sort of didn't. But A for effort. Oop. Battle her up. Oop. What time we got? So it's 3:15 here. I actually think I'm gonna make this the final run here, fellas. I think I'm gonna call this for the stream final run. So hopefully get some final run luck. Do appreciate y'all joining me here on Monday morning, afternoon, depends where you live, I suppose. Appreciate you. Do want to shout out, thanks you for anyone who did support the channel with memberships or super chats today, gifting memberships. Appreciate y'all. Really does honestly make it possible to keep streaming and making videos on this channel. So just incredibly grateful for the generosity. I'll have to figure out what video I'm going to put out tomorrow. Don't really have one in mind yet. I'll have to come up with something. I have to look at my list that I got on my phone. List of video ideas that I come up with when I'm on the Stairmaster at the gym. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. I'll be back on Wednesday for sure. Holiday weekends always you never know. So Thursday I probably won't have a video. I don't think. Well, we'll have to see what's up. But we'll have to see what's up. But yeah, appreciate y'all a bunch. Thanks for hopping in on a wonderful Monday. Hopefully you guys have some good luck slaying demons in Diablo 2. Peace out, and don't forget, keep slaying. Woo!